Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, you've got that look on your face. Yep.
It's,
You got oil! You got oil!
Does that
I
mean...
told you! It means that we're gonna be rich! It means millionaires!
Negative. It means we're
millionaires!
I always thought so. I mean, lots of money. You know, like
the tycoons,
of
Uncle
money.
Scrooge, and
You
all
got,
that.
hey, let's
right.
call everybody. Let's spread the
Okay.
good news, all right?
You're calling the Corsos?
Oh, no. We can call him anytime. I'm going to call Sean Valley at the bank. Let him
What
know.
are you doing?
What I'm doing? I'm going to do what you want me to do. I'm going to open the escrow account. We're going to put all the money into it that the investors want, and then when we drill the third hole and hit, then we're going to transfer it all over to a corporate account. You want to make a list of all the people who want to invest? Oh!
This means good news.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Sean Valley, please. Luke Spencer calling.
Everybody should get a personal call.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Jackie first. Tell her all systems are go.
Great. Oh, Mr. Valley, good news. We're ready to open the escrow account and accept investments. Oh, even the bank manager. Pretty happy about that, huh? Calm down. Yeah, we're glad, very, very glad that you're interested in investing. I think something can probably be done. Of course, there's a long list of people ahead of you. What's that? Oh, she's right here. He says congratulations. She said thank you. She said thank you. Yes, that's right. Okay, we'll be talking to you very soon. Madam President, you're requested to go to the bank. You have many papers to sign.
Is this for the escrow or the corporation?
This is for escrow. We open the escrow account, we put all the investors' money in it. After the third well hits, we transfer it to the corporate account for which we can both write checks.
That's when we pay the Corsos their $500,000.
All right, that's it. Let's go.
But, well, Luke, don't you think you should stay here and make those phone calls?
Wait a minute. She has a point here. I think the people should hear it from you first.
Yeah, especially before all the rumors start.
This is no rumor, baby. This is oil. We got oil.
Can't I handle the paperwork?
No. No, the escrow account demands 2 signatures, yours and mine, so that's it. No worries.
Aye, sir.
All right, there, Robert Matthew battle stations.
I will.
We will celebrate later.
All right.
We don't need a personal bank another one.
There is no point going over the same ground. Now, you can't stop Susan. It's your own image you've got to enhance.
What are we supposed to do? Show the world we're a devoted, united couple?
Not the world, just the court.
We could never pull it off.
It's worth a try.
Oh, really? Where should we start first, Alan? Holding hands in public?
Well, that might help.
Come on, let's face it. As far as demonstrating our domestic bliss, we do lack credibility.
At least you could give it a try, Monica.
We could make a show of it.
A circus, you mean?
Look, I don't mind jumping through some hoops if we beat Susan in court.
What? I have a feeling that next thing you're going to talk about is marriage counseling.
Now, don't joke about that. That's a serious suggestion.
Then who, pray tell, is going to take us seriously?
Gail, she's a qualified counselor.
You can't be serious. She's Monica's best friend.
What difference does that make?
I wouldn't have a chance.
Hey, Alan, this is all for show.
You can't expect Gail, her best friend, to be impartial in a situation like this.
Of course I can. Oh, she happens to be just as professional as you and I.
She wouldn't take sides, Alan.
She never has.
After what you've been feeding her for God knows how long about me.
I'll tell you something, Alan. She was just as disgusted with me for posting those pictures of your cruise than she was with you going on it in the first place.
Look, please, just accept Gail as a suggestion. Now, the two of you have to make the decision. Now, I have an appointment with Steve. I got to go, but I would suggest you don't postpone this decision too long.
I feel like a character at a comic opera.
Nobody's laughing.
I mean, imagine, I've got to subject myself to your best friend to try to help me get rid of...
Go ahead. Go ahead, say it, Alan. Your mistress.
I mean, it's absolutely ludicrous. I mean, you're asking Gail to do the impossible.
What? I mean, sit around for a couple of times a week for 50 minutes? Actually, Gail's office is rather attractive.
Oh, don't be flip, Monica.
And don't you be stupid then, Alan. It's the only way we can work this out. For heaven's sakes, all we're doing this for is to look good in the eyes of the court.
What's the only reason I'd even consider?
Of course. I mean, we have no intention of even considering marriage counseling.
Definitely not.
Well, then, what difference does it make who we ask to see?
No difference at all.
Fine.
Yes, fine.
Good. Then it's Gail?
Yes, only because we're not going to take it seriously. It's Gail.
Okay, as long as we have that settled. I am now late for work. At least there, I know what I'm doing.
Thank you.
Well, at this juncture, I don't anticipate any lawsuits, Steve.
Horrible business, young Barker's death.
Yes. Even without legal complications.
Right on top of Jacob's murder.
You're not blaming yourself for this.
I've been too lenient, Lee. I've allowed certain members of my staff to get so involved with their own private interests, they've neglected their responsibilities here.
Steve, there is no way in the world you could have prevented those deaths.
Maybe not. But I'm going to start cracking down. People who work here have to realize that General Hospital has to get top priority. They'll have to leave their private lives, their private interests outside this hospital. That goes for the Quartermains, the Webbers, everybody.
Well, I wonder if that's possible. You know, we all carry our personal concerns with us no matter what we do.
Not at the expense of other people, Lee. It's time to tighten the strings around here.
That kind of an extreme rarely works, Steve.
Sometimes it's necessary. Things better shape up around here, or else.
Here we are. My dear. Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Well, this pleases me very much.
Nothing's too good for the workers.
Basil?
Coffee good.
Very well. A toast. To my daughter and the escrow account.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And thank you.
I'm so glad you came by to give us the good news. A job well done.
But not over until the money's transferred into a corporate checking account.
In good time, Basil. Patience was never one of your stronger virtues.
No, but persistence is.
Look, can't you just utter the words, well done? I'm very proud of you, darling.
Well done, cousin.
I don't believe it. Well, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll go lie down for a little while.
You're not ill?
No, I'm just tired.
Well, you take care of yourself.
That's what I'm doing. Excusez-moi, ma petite.
Again. Well done.
Never do that again.
Never what? Compliment you?
Threaten me as you did this morning.
Oh, my dear, you did me an injustice. I never threaten beautiful young women. Just advise them.
Call it what you will, just never do it again.
My dear, I'll always remind you of the need for reality when I feel it's necessary. The need for diligence. In the past, your father wasn't as diligent as we might have hoped.
Just leave him out of this, will you?
Ah, no, we can't do that, can we? When he married your mother, he married into the family. For better or worse, he's one of us. Even when he lets us down.
And you've held it over his head ever since.
Oh, on the contrary, we've protected him. We've greased palms to keep him from languishing in Wormwood Scrubs prison. Had it not be for that, he wouldn't be enjoying the high life that we all work so hard to maintain.
He's very valuable to you.
Oh, to be sure. Yes, he certainly is. But we've kept perfect records of those transactions. One little slip and we could easily allow them out to the public.
He'd never survive prison. You know that.
Yes, I know. That's why we must succeed here. May I remind you of the enormous importance and the number of things that are hanging on our success on this particular operation, including and particularly your father's continued good health.
You'd never turn on him that way.
Of course not. Unless I had to. Let it ring. Who's next?
Did you get Slick and Emma?
Yes, Emma's great. She's going to buy a poodle and take Charlie to El Paso for Labor Day.
What about Slicker?
Start singing in Yiddish.
Well, look, you get that. I'll make the next few calls.
You call Jackie.
Yeah, she's on her way. Where's Holly?
Just had an errand to run. Star! Yeah?
Hey, Captain, start spreading the news. It's oil, my boy.
Hi, Bert. You want to invest in an oil well?
That's great. I'll be able to say I knew you when. Now, I'm here, Luke, to investigate a murder.
Happy birthday, Star!
Robert, why don't you level with me and tell me what you fellas know about this Al Barker?
Well, nothing. We haven't already told you.
Come on. This
Come up
guy...
with something?
No, nothing so far. We know that it wasn't because of drugs that Barker was murdered. And so far, the only thing that we have found missing, we think, is his wallet. The guy carried very little cash. We have no motive, unless you two brilliant young men have some idea.
Gee, Bert, no. I'll get it. This thing's gonna drive me nuts.
And make you very wealthy.
Yeah, but you know, my throat's
I know, and the rash and all of that.
Why don't you get the phone? Scratching and everything. Happy birthday, Star!
Look,
Oh, look.
I wish I could help.
Well, I think I'll be able to use all the help I can get on this case, so here I stand without a motive. If you fellas just happen to remember something or some idea or a possible motive, why don't you just give me a ring? Huh?
We'll keep our ears open.
Good, thanks. Oh, by the way, congratulations. I think.
I think we have. Well, we're taking your name, but that's about all we can do at the moment. I have no pencil, I'm sorry. I'll just try to remember your number. 555 00. Okay, well, that'll probably work if I
Hi. I tried to get through to you, but the phone's been impossible.
Yeah.
You know, the word's really spreading. Everybody in town's talking about it.
Sure.
Aren't you excited?
There's always a motive.
What are you talking about?
Al Barker got wasted for a reason. Luke, will you pull that bloody thing out of the wall and come over here?
Right, look, I'll have to call you back. Hi, Jackie. What's the matter with you?
Hi. I don't know. I thought you'd be busting out the champagne.
Well, no, we haven't had time. What, are you going to give out on making the calls?
Listen, we've got something important to do here. We've got to figure out why Al Barker got killed.
Well, come on, man. That has nothing to do with us.
I'm not so sure. Now, listen. He contacts Jackie. He tests a piece of shale. And then he leaves a message on her tape machine. And the next move is he's dead.
The message could have been he wanted a date.
Oh, yeah? And he could also have been giving us some information.
So?
So, someone gets into Jackie's apartment and erases that message. Now, what does that tell you?
I don't like it.
I don't want to hear it.
This is leading somewhere.
Well, wherever it's leading, I don't want to go there.
All right, try this one. What if Barker discovered that there was no oil in that shale?
It doesn't fit. We had the shale tested at the university, and there is oil in it.
All right, I've got another one for you. What if that is not the original piece of shale? What if somebody replaced it, like a person known replaced it?
That's crazy.
Maybe the lab just made a mistake.
A million things could have happened. It doesn't mean it has anything to do with us.
Come on, Luke, let's face it. I think it does. Look, what if someone's going to a whole lot of trouble to stop you finding out that that field is worthless?
Don't say such a thing.
I didn't know you were there.
What Robert was saying, it's crazy.
It's also possible.
Luke, what's he talking about?
We're reviewing the situation, that's all.
What situation? We went to the bank, we opened the account, we're ready for investors.
And something's wrong.
Why? The second test proved that there's oil on the land.
Yes, and the first guy that tested it happens to be dead.
His death has nothing to do with us.
We're beginning to wonder.
How do you know Barker even ran the test?
Babe, we don't know nothing. We're just supposing.
And supposing someone's trying to scare us off because there is oil there.
That really makes perfect sense.
That's right. Because then they could come in and go for the big profits. It's a typical Quartermain tactic.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Just don't say there's no oil.
Nobody said there wasn't any oil.
Why don't we go to another lab and have them run another test, a bigger lab?
That's a good idea.
What's the point? We've already got an answer.
Well, it wouldn't take very long. I could collect that sample from the university lab and have it expressed over to the National Institute for Oil Research.
No, why?
Why not?
What's the point? We've opened up the account.
Well, a day or so more won't hurt.
Oh, what's the point?
Would you? You're not thinking clearly.
This is ridiculous. I mean, what are people going to say when we say we've got a to do another test on the land.
They're going to say, thank God those people are looking out for my interests.
Oh, we may turn them off. The investors might lose interest. Oh, I think we're just being amateurs.
We are amateurs. Oh, no. Holly.
Am I being crazy here?
No, just cautious. Another test makes perfect sense. I think Luke knows it.
Yeah.
English.
What?
What is wrong with you?
Sorry. Yes, I keep running out on you.
Yes, you do. Do you want to be alone?
No.
Do you want to be like this?
Be serious.
I am being serious. But just not worth getting all this upset over.
The whole thing was settled.
It's still settled.
We went to the bank, signed the papers. The shale was tested. Twice it was tested. We drilled 2 holes. And we found salty water in both. And then you wanted a 3rd hole, and now you want another test.
It's not what I want, Holly. I want those rigs digging and pumping.
Then why are you hesitating?
I'm not.
What else do you call it?
I call it listening to good friends and taking care of them.
If you and your good friends want out, then just say so.
Wait a minute. Nobody wants out, least of all me.
What else am I supposed to think?
I don't know what you're supposed to think.
We're in this together, remember?
We are. We're partners. There's a lot of other people, though, too. You know, a lot of people are depending on me, and I'm not. I have to protect their investment just like I would protect my own.
All the fun's gone out of it, Luke.
Well, it's big business, babe.
Look, if you don't want to go along with me, I'll go ahead on my own.
Baby, nobody wants out. I told you that, least of all me. I'm the guy who told you not to back out in the first place, remember?
All right, you did.
Yeah, if it hadn't been for me, you would have put that deed at the bottom of the harbor, or stuck in a desk drawer somewhere. I'm the one who said hang on to it because it'll lead you to your dreams.
Can't we please get on with the dream?
Well, sure, but only one step at a time. Unless you want to take some big, gigantic step and end up face down.
We were ready for the next step. Now we're going backwards.
No, we're not going backwards. We are proceeding with caution. Everybody that I trust feels that that's what we should do. Robert, for example.
No, he doesn't know anything about oil. He admitted it himself.
He knows about people. If my feeling is we should test it again. If he wants to test it again, why not?
Why bother?
Because nothing bad is going to happen.
You can't say that.
Sure I can. I'm not only witty, intelligent, wise, I'm also psychic. Come on, English, have a little faith, will you? What do you say? You got everything to gain, you got nothing to lose, right? Huh? Isn't that true?
I should have known better than to argue with you.